Welcome back, friends, and gather round for episode 75 of Simply Walking into Mordor. As always, my name is Nauglir, and a very special welcome to you if this is your first time watching with us. Guys, we're here in Evendim, and just another sign of its wondrous beauty is this sunrise rising up behind us over the hills, and it's just raining ever so slightly. What a beautiful scene, what a beautiful day, but the hour is not so beautiful. In fact, we just failed our instance, the Eye of Angmar, and so we're going to quickly run through it again. We didn't really do anything wrong, we just waited when we shouldn't have, and so we're going to switch into our area of effect mode. We're going to run all the way up to that troll, right at the start of the fight, and no worries about this at all. We will take this down very quickly. So off we go. Using all of our skills, all of our things at our disposal. And up we come to this troll. Here we are, ready to take on foulest of the enemies. And hopefully, we can draw all the sharp eyes to one location, and then we can damage them all, damage everyone at the same time. So, as soon as we wake up from this, here we are, here are all the sharp eyes. Let's get straight to them. And all the melees will come down to us as well. This is how we should have done this the first time. There we go, they all just fall down like pins. Okay, there we go, and now we've just got Lozodor, the troll, who we know will not fight us after he gets to around 12,000 health. And so we just have to keep on hitting him until then. It shouldn't take us too long, especially when we have raging blades and other things at our disposal. Obviously, it would be better if we were in single target mode, but it's alright. It shouldn't take us too long to get this guy down, and we get a chance to use Savage Strikes a couple of times as well. Alright, there we go. Done. And we'll be ready to face this web caller that comes out straight away. Raging Blades, you should die instantly. There we go. And you two, you guys shouldn't take very long. There we go. Okay, now we run up, find Dunedain, and run straight out again. This should not take long. Here he is. You know what we're doing here. We've done this before.
The shadow upon my heart.
Yep, when you give the word, when you give the word. This is not a hard instance, guys, but we managed to fail because we were too interested in what the story had to say. We are out of hope, though, right at this moment. Although we do have hope from being next to Dunedain. Alright. Come on, Amarthiel. Finish up your speech. We want to get on to new quests. We know what happens here. Yep, we know it awaits you in the wilderness, or at least you think so. Okay, now we can take the Palantir, and we're out. As soon as we take it, we are gone. Laters! Oh, all that dread instantly. Okay, and off we go. We are getting out of here quick smart. We don't want to get killed by Amarthiel's rage once more. Look at this fine cloth bag we're carrying it in. Question is, how did we get it into the cloth bag without touching it? Alright, we got to dodge these enemies. We already cleared ourselves a path into the city, and so we should be able to get ourselves out again without fighting these guys. Oh, he's on us. Don't think we can actually fight them at this moment. It's meant to be done with a small fellowship. But I think we can get back to Calenglad. Yep, without too much trouble. Here we are. And the Dunedain should take care of that warrior. We've delivered the Palantir to Calenglad. And we've finished our quest. We have no time to waste, Nauglir. I weep for Dunedain, but we must retrieve the Palantir and remove it from Annuminas. Are you ready? Yes, we're off.
Long have the rangers of the north guarded the ruins of Annuminas. When Amarthiel came, They struggled to repel her, and after a bitter battle, managed to recover the Palantir. But victory came with a terrible price, and Amarthiel saw something in the Palantir which might lead her to Nauglir.
There you go. So it looks like our quest is going to send us into the Troll Shores to hopefully stop Amarthiel from finding Nauglir.
What can I do for you?
The victory is bittersweet, my friend. The Laydown has been taken by the enemy, and we do not have the numbers to stage another assault upon Baratyron. I fear that he is lost to us, and although the Palantir is now free of Amarthiel's clutches, it seems she learned at least some of the information she sought. Only time now keeps her from reclaiming Nauglir, the ring she lost so long ago. I will bring the Palantir to one that will keep it safe. We have done what we could, Nauglir, but it was not enough. 100 curses upon the Iron Crown. It has taken so much from us, and for every victory, it deals us a dozen hurts. And yet we fight on. It has always been the way of the Dunedain, and I know it is your way as well, Nauglir. What else is there to do? We will fight on in Laydan's name, and in the names of all those who have fallen. And one day Amarthiel will pay for each and every one. I swear it on the bones of my father, and my father's fathers. We will see it done, Nauglir. Alright, and looks like we've got some gear. Is it going to be better than what we're using? Probably not. There's heaps of good tactical gear. If you're a tactical class, do the epics. There is some good gear for you. But it looks like the pouch of Shire Dirt is going to be the best for us. It's not as good as what we're using, but it will be the best to sell. Okay, we've finished Book 10, Chapter 14. Are we up to Book 11? Yes, we are. Book 11, Chapter 1, Watching the Roads. We cannot grieve now for Laydown, Nauglir. Amarthiel will not hesitate to make use of her newly found knowledge. If we'd only been able to seize the Palantir in time, her search for Nauglir might have remained fruitless. Nay, there is little use in dwelling on the past. Take comfort in this, Nauglir. We know what Amarthiel saw in the depths of the Seeing Stone, for she spoke of it when you and Laydown entered Baratyron. Did she not speak of the wilderness of the Troll Shores? She has revealed to us her next movement, and if we act with haste, we may yet find Nauglir before she does. We have not the numbers to prevent her servants from leaving Evendim, but we can at least be alerted of their movements. 2 of my brethren watch the roads out of Evendim, and they must be told what to expect, that Amarthiel may be planning to send her servants by various roads out of Evendim. Seek Torgathir at the Evendim Gate, northeast of here at the pass to the fields of Fornos, and Galthoniel on a small rise overlooking the Barandal, far to the south of here and east of the halfling village of Dwelling. Tell them what we suspect of Amarthiel's plans, and that they are to send ravens to Tinadir at the first sign of the Angrim's movements. They are not to engage any such patrols in open battle. Go with haste, Nauglir. When our strength in arms is found lacking, information must be our greatest ally. Alright, and so we're going to speak to the rangers who are watching the roads. Looks like we can swift travel to Dwelling to speak with Galthoniel, and then we can swift travel back up from Dwelling to either the High King's Crossing or Ostvarod. I think we're going to go for Ostvarod, and then we can ride down to Torgathir. Now, we visited Torgathir before, but not Galthoniel. We haven't seen Galthoniel before. Torgathir, of course, we did quests for him while we were questing through here in Evendim, which seemed like quite a while ago. It was probably about a month ago now in terms of episodes. But we have come a long way since then, being involved in such epic quests all this time. Alright, out we go. Back down to Dwelling. Looks like there's heaps of people around here. Lots of people on LotRO. This is encouraging to see. Alright, we're here in Dwelling. We've obviously been here before. And off to Galthoniel we go. And we're just going to ride out around the town and see if we can find this elf. These chief's men gave us a lot of grief. I think this was our first death, actually, around this area. In an instance in the town of Dwelling. Well, back to our roots here. We found the place where we first died. But Galthoniel, that looks like her. So we'll get up on the rise here and speak to this elf. She wasn't too far away. Very handy. Okay. Up we go. Galthoniel. Sounds a lot like Gilthoniel.
What can I do for you?
Who is a famous elf. Alright. Thank you for the news, Nauglir, though it is worrisome. I think it unlikely that Amarthiel would choose to send her warriors to the Troll Shores by the road I watch, but I will send a raven to Calenglad at once if it does come to pass. I must disagree with Calanglad's wishes on one matter. If Amarthiel does choose to send her Angrim south along the road, I will not stand idly by. Though I fall in battle with the enemy, I will keep at least some Angrim for passing into the Shire. Nay, do not seek to change my mind. I will not be swayed in this. I'll send my raven first, of course. Alright, so it looks like Galthoniel has a death wish, which we can't really stop, unfortunately. But we're going to ride back now to Dwelling, to the stablemaster, and ride up to Ostvarod so we can head to Torgathir and tell him of the same thing. I'm pretty sure Amarthiel will not send her Angrim down south. It would be a much longer road to the Troll Shores by that route. And so I think Torgathir is the one that has to worry, not Galthoniel. But you never know. Amarthiel has deceived us at every turn so far. So she might have a couple more tricks up her sleeve. Alright, we're going to go to Ostvarod and ride down from there to Torgathir. This is one of my favorite things about the later books of Volume 1, is you get to revisit all the places that you have quested through in the past in Eriador, all the places that you've formed a bond with, that you have built a relationship with, and you really care about these places. You've invested time in them, and so you want to defend them. You want to be the true epic hero of these regions. And so we'll see now we get to not just finish off in Evendim here, but we will be aiding the people of Eriador in many, many places at many times. Alright. This ride to Torgathir should not be too long. He's just over that knoll just over there. And we shouldn't have to worry about enemies. That's the other thing. Riding through these zones is quite easy now that we are over-leveled. The only ones that should really trouble us are, I guess, Foreshell, Evendim, and Angmar. They're the top-level zones. Level 50, that is. So anything other than that should not be too much of an issue for us. It is strange for me, as I'm sure I've said before, to be level 49 and not in Moria yet, or not at least in Evendim, questing through there. But I'm enjoying doing these epic quests. I hope you're enjoying watching them. They are a lot of fun to rediscover this story and to revisit this really epic tale. And it's going to get a lot deeper soon. Hopefully we'll find out a bit more of the history of Amarthiel and Dunedain and all those characters. Alright, Torgathir. We have returned.
What can I do for you?
I'll take your news to heart, Nauglir, and send a raven to Calanglad at the first sign of the Angrim leaving Evendim. I have seen naught yet, however. It has been unusually quiet. Interesting. Okay, so nothing has passed in either direction just yet. We're going to return to Tinadir and see what Calanglad has to say about this news. Luckily, we've got a milestone back here, so it doesn't not take us long. Alright, Calanglad.
What do you need?
You have my thanks, Nauglir. I wish we could prevent the Angrim from leaving Evendim in search of Nauglir, but I know that we do not have the strength of arms to succeed in this. At least we will know when the patrols have set out. I should have expected Galthoniel to refuse my wish that she not engage the enemy in battle, but I would not have her throw her life away lightly. My heart tells me that if Amarthiel chooses the long road to the Troll Shores and passes through the Barrandalf, Galthoniel's sacrifice will do naught to forestall the inevitable. Now that we will have the warning when the Angrim begin their search, we must begin our own Nauglir. If we are to find Nauglir, we must learn everything there is to know about it. The time has come to confront Mordrambor.
What can I do?
Okay, so it looks like we're going to return to Mordrambor in the keep. I thought we'd be done with this after Book 10, but looks like Book 11 has more keep traveling to do. Mordrambor has provided proven an unreliable and dangerous prisoner for us thus far, Nauglir, but now he will recompense for his betrayal. He will tell us what he knows of Amarthiel's lost ring, Nauglir, or he will never again see the light of day. He cannot know its location, or his mistress would have no need for the Palantir, but anything he can tell us of its power or history may be of use. I will go with you to speak with the Black Numenorian. He has proven able and to ensorcel the minds of others, and we will have better fortune if we confront him together and steel ourselves against his trickery. I have some words for our prisoner concerning the fate of Dunedain as well. Mordrambor will rue the day he sent the elf to his death. Speak with me when you are ready to go. Alright, so we're not going to have to walk through the keep ourselves. We're going to get teleported there. Are you prepared? Mordrambor has proven himself an ill-house guest. but he may know something of Nauglir which can be put to use. He's not yet seen the wrath of the Dunedain, and I would speak to him of Leidan's fate. He will tell us what he knows, but you must steel yourself against his sorceries. Alright, off we go.
The time has come. Angered by Mordrambor's treacherous betrayal of Leidan, the ranger Calenglad is determined to confront the Black Numenorian and learn where Nauglir, the Ring of Amarthiel, resides.
Angry Gandalf.
What can I do for you?
Let us meet with Mordrambor Nauglir. We have much to say to him, and to hear, I expect. We will need to be on our guard. Let us learn from Leidan's folly and our own. Even in captivity, a Black Numenorian may cause much trouble. Alright. Mordrambor will learn it's unwise to trifle with the Dunedain. I agree, Calenglad. It is very unwise. Tadan will be pleased to see us and to have a rest and watch the prisoner. The fact that this is an instance leads me to believe that I'm going to need my single target mode. Oh! What was that? It came from upstairs. It's Mordrambor. Nauglir, come with me. Who's that? Just a random Dunedain? Yep. Dearie me, what's happening? Oh my days! He's on fire! So perish all.
All who oppose the might of Angmar.
Oh, he's voiced. Cool.
My friend, I hope thou wouldst see my triumph. I will see thee again and become thy doom.
Oh, and he disappeared. Great. Find Tadan. Yes, where is Tadan? Oh boy. So many dead rangers. Nauglir, it was 10 Morgul. I kept meaning to bring it to Calenglad, but Mordrambor, his sorceries. So he gave Mordrambor 10 Morgul. And now all these rangers are just dead.
What do you need?
Mordrambor is gone, Nauglir, and he leaves many of my people dead or dying. It seems that he wove cruel sorceries within the mind of his jailer. How often did Tadan resolve to bring Tan Morgul to me, only to have the matter slip from his memory? It is clear that this relic of evil gave to our prisoner some measure of the power he sought. Nay, do not blame Tadan for this. Any of us could have done this. His was a dangerous duty, and he has come now to the end of his service. Weep for him, but do not lay the blame at his feet. It belongs with Angmar and its cruel servants alone. Okay, let's finish the quest. This is sad. We must repair the damage done to the keep, but there can be no cure for some of these hurts. You're too right, Calenglad. Mordrambor has escaped.
How can I be of service?
There are no words, Nauglir, for the evil Mordrambor has done this day. I thought we had seen the last of the grief he could cause, but the treachery that sent Leidan willingly to his doom is as naught compared to the sorrow I feel for the loss of my kindred. Kolhamnir, Karkamadel, Tadan. Too many lives lost, and in the very heart of the place we held safest. How could Angmar strike us even here? We cannot search for Nauglir now, Nauglir. Mordrambor has dealt a fatal strike against my kindred, and we must rest. My people need time to grieve. They cannot fight on forever in the face of such losses. I am sorry. Well, we want to still search for the ring. We're going to be kept here. Okay. My people need time to mourn, Nauglir, or they will be unable to continue the fight. The greatest weapon Angmar wields in this war is hopelessness, an overpowering of dread that seizes the hearts of good folk and saps their will to stand against evil. It has been brought to bear here on Dunedain with terrible success. I have set my brethren to gathering stones from Annuminas, with which we may construct cairns for our fallen kindred. If you would travel to the great city and help with the collection of these city stones, I know that Tadan, Kolhamnir, and Karkamadel would have been honored by your service in their memory. Okay, so I guess we're heading back to Annuminas, and we're going to collect city stones for some reason. We're going to collect stones for the cairns of the fallen. I don't know why we haven't just been sent off to go get the ring. Surely that would be more urgent. Maybe we could go to Elrond and ask for his help. He is in the Troll Shores, so surely. But apparently not. We're being sent to Annuminas, and we're going to look for some city stones. I think we'll follow that route. It's pretty good. We're going to collect 8 of them. And seems like a fairly menial task for the epic quests surrounding it. Now, guys, remember the name of Mordrambor. He is a foul servant of the enemy, and I do not think it will be the last that we see of him in this game, let alone in this epic story. Alright, let's head out to find some city stones. We have 8 to find, and through Annuminas we will search. Hopefully we will not be harried by any of these. Angmarim, here's the first one. Easy to find. Not too bad at all. And there's another one just over here. Hopefully this will not take us too long. Looks like there's another one over there. Oh, there's 4 just here. 5, okay. So I guess there's lots of them throughout Annuminas that we can pick up. And so should not be too difficult to collect 8. That's all we need to find. Okay, here's the 5th, and then the 6th just over here. Okay, so it's not like this should be hard. we are in Annuminas, and all they want are stones from the city. So I guess that's easy enough. There's one down there, and one out towards Adanon. Okay, that's fine. We'll go collect both of them. Looks like we missed one on our way in. Yep, here it is. And then out towards the gate. This is a nice break from the high tension, high epic level of quests. We're just going around picking up some stones. And it's for a good cause. We're going to bury those rangers with honor. Alright. We're going to bring him back to Calenglad. Luckily we've got our milestone, so we can return straight there. Consider the stones collected, Calenglad. We have got what we came for. Alright. Let's mount up. Don't know why I did that. Hello, Calenglad.
What do you need?
These will do nicely, Nauglir, and I thank you for the gesture. There is still no word from Torgathir or Galthoniel. It seems that Amarthiel too has been delayed in the beginning of her search, or she busies herself with celebrating the escape of Mordrambor and the deaths of my people. We will have our vengeance upon them both, but the time of its coming arrives too slowly.
What can I do for you?
It is time, Nauglir. There is a place not far from here of which Carcamadel was particularly fond in life. Barad-rath, an overlook crowned in ruins high above Lake Nanuial. That the tomb robbers had made frequent use of it was a sorrow to her. We have decided to build the cairns for our fallen kindred at its crest. Will you join us in remembering our fallen and add a stone to their cairns? Speak with me when you are ready, and we will depart. Alright, so it looks like we're going to head to a sort of funeral service. We will travel now to Barad-rath to remember the fallen, if you are ready. We're ready, Calenglad.
Too many of the Dunedain have fallen to the ravages of one who is their distant kinsman. There is a time for mourning, but is this that time when the champion of Angmar might secure her ring, Nauglir?
Exactly, Gandalf. This is not the time.
Greetings.
We must not delay. The air is chill and my heart is heavy with sorrow. All battles bring grief in their train, but beyond the veil of sadness lies the hope of victory. It is time, Nauglir. Hey, it's Cooling. We did not finish your riddle quest, Cooling. What is your request, Calenglad? You guys walk so slowly. We're going to enter our walking mode, which is by pressing the full stop key. I think it's, by default, it's the insert key. Oh, this is the last ruin of Evendim we needed to find. Good job, us. I've set it to the full stop key. I want you to place the capstone on each of the cans now. Okay, we can do that. Hey, look, it's Phenol Egg. I know that you are of high elf kind, no Dunedain, but what? What do you want to say to us? I feel that this is not right. Our people must stand together, even in grief. I feel that this is right. Okay, good. I'm glad. And look, it's Guguminuiel. Danacel and Forshon. All of these rangers that we've helped in the past. My friends, we have come to Badadrath in sorrow for the loss of 3 of our own. Their names will be always remembered. Tadan, Kolhamnir, and Karkhamadel. Forshon, if you would begin. I knew Karkhamadel for many years before we came to Evendim. She spoke often of Annuminas. I wish she could have seen it retaken. I did not have the opportunity to know Karkhamadel very well. I curse Angmar for depriving me of it. Nauglir, if you would, place the final stone on Karkhamadel's can. We can do, Calenglad, can do. There we go. Our losses have been severe, our pain great. But the Dunedain fight on. Astiel, if you please. You could always count on Kolhamnir for a laugh, no matter the situation. I remember once when I was cleaning a vase, it slipped from my fingers and shattered. Kolhamnir wanted to bury the pieces, so I would have an ancient relic to dig up days hence. What a wisecracker. He laughed and laughed. Kolhamnir was quick to laugh, but he knew the importance of strength. We will avenge you, my friend. Angmar will fear the wrath of the Dunedain. And then we're going to put the capstone on. Apparently, we are the best of friends to all these people. There will always be losses in war. Now time for some more deep words from Calenglad. And yet, there is one among us who can put an end to our long sorrow. Who's that? The line of kings remains unbroken, and with that knowledge, our fallen kin will be at peace. Aha, yes, Aragorn. Uguminuiel. These Dunedain names are sometimes pretty hard. Does she have no words? Oh, she's just crying. No words of mine can do justice to Tadan's memory, and for that I'm sorry. He volunteered always for the thankless tasks, with no thought for himself. The world will be poor without him in it. Be at peace, my brother. And the last stone to put on is Tadan's, the one we knew the best. Can't say we really knew the other two. Wait, look there. Where are we looking? Oh, it's a raven. Okay, the raven of Torgathir. Amarthiel's forces are marching through the Evendim Gate. It has begun. All right. Torgathir has done as he said he would, but this is his raven, Fleetwing. Amarthiel's troops are leaving this land by the Evendim Gate. We must depart this place now, Nauglir. I thank you for attending my people, and for your part in the remembrance of our fallen kin. Alright. Let us leave Badadrath, Nauglir. I hope one day to return here to the Cans of Tadan, Karkhamadel, and Kolhamnir, and share with them the news of our victory over Angmar and its treacherous regents. That is wishful thinking, Calenglad. But hopefully the news from the Raven will kick you into gear. Let's finish off this quest. I thank you again, Nauglir. You did not know Tadan for long, but he was a good man, and I know he appreciated your visits, despite the dangerous tenor of the duty in which you found him. I do not blame him for what happened, and I ask that you do not as well. Mordrambor has ensnared folk greater than you or I. I feel that my people will be able to fight once again, and with renewed determination. We will not forget what Mordrambor and Amarthiel have done, but neither shall we wallow in our grief. Our vengeance, when it comes, shall be magnified tenfold by our losses, and they will regret their misdeeds. Alright, and we get ourselves a new ring, which is not as good as what we're wearing, if only that was replaced with might. And we also get some potions, some health potions, so we'll take them.
What do you need?
Now, we will take this quest up next episode, but for now, guys, that's all the time we've got. We're on half an hour, and so we have to finish up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the episode. If you did, leave a like down below. If you have any suggestions, any comments, any questions, that sort of thing, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll reply to all of them. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have new videos every day for Simply Walking into Mordor, and also 3 videos a week for our Shadow of War series. Alright guys, that is all for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, my name is Nauglir. It has been a pleasure playing with you, and I will see you tomorrow.